Welcome back, Larry Maki, starting off our Monday with some great stuff for Christmas. It's great to have you back on the show. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you and all you people out there too. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we're a
The
week away.
nicest sound I've ever heard is the sound of Santa's sleigh runner scraping on the pavement. Hey.
It is.
I love that.
Do you?
If you want snow, Sun Peaks will give you as much as you want. But
yeah, well, we're in for
right
it tomorrow.
now, I know, I know.
We're getting it tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But it is lovely. It is lovely.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a little bit. You know, we're looking for 5 to 10 centimeters for our Tuesday, and that's supposed to fall throughout the day tomorrow.
Yeah,
So if you're worried about the white Christmas, I think we will have one.
Yeah.
Specifically because we're going to be going into a cold snap towards the end of the week, so it won't melt probably.
That's right. Exactly. I saw that on the earlier.
Yeah.
Forecast.
Let's get into this. I don't want to waste any time
that's
here
right.
on some of the fun
We'll
stuff.
start with this. These are all nostalgic things to do with Christmas. This is from 1914, and it was an almanac that everybody would have had, particularly if you were on a farm. But anyone had them. They looked at them. They counted on them. It told them the weather. It told them when to fish. It told them when to plant crops. It was just the thing to have. This was put out by International Harvester in 1914. So you would have seen this in a Christmas gift somewhere.
How cool is that?
As a vital object to have.
Don't we still have
Yeah, we still do.
The Farmer's Almanac.
They still make the almanac, yep.
Yes, yes. How cool is that?
Yeah,
And what year is
1914, just before the war.
That is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's in really good shape.
It is in good shape,
It's 103 years old, this is.
Yeah.
It doesn't look, this looks like something you could pick up today.
Yeah.
Honestly. Impressive.
And these bottles that are sitting here, the Torpedo bottle here, this was the defining thing of this. They called it Torpedo because of its shape. It was made like this because they didn't ever want the effervescence or the carbonation to escape the bottle. So if you stood the bottle up, the cork would dry and the effervescence would escape. So they made the bottle in a torpedo shape so you could never stand it up. It kept the cork wet and the effervescence stayed in the bottle.
Yeah, hold that for a second. We're going to go in for that other shot
Sure.
quickly. There it is. So essentially you could never put that on its top because it was forced to keep the cork wet.
Yes.
And that would keep the carbonation.
That's right. And they came from England, so it was quite a little trip across. And the bottle that you have was the evolution of it. They finally made a nice stopper with a little rubber grommet on the top, and you could squeeze it down. It kept the effervescence. You could stand the bottle up.
But before this, that was always the way?
This and they were torpedo and round bottom. Yeah, they would make sure it was always wet. They're from the 1800s.
That's so awesome.
And they would have seen those in homes at Christmas because they used those as treats.
Sure, fantastic.
This is from 1930, and it has to do with Christmas. They would send out kids in on the streets to go and peddle their Christmas cards.
Right.
And this company would get the kids to go door to door. Some people remember this. I used to do it when I was a kid, go and try and sell Christmas cards door to door. And they would give you a catalog after that you could get treats for. So the kids would earn things like bicycles, games, and this is the little catalog that you would get with all the prizes in it. That
if you sold a certain amount.
If you sold a certain amount. And there was, the catalog is full of absolutely gorgeous toys and prizes that you could get in those days. And it was a popular thing. It was put out by a company called Gold Medal out of Toronto. And it was one of the hot things that kids did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, and here's a picture of Santa Claus. This is from 1951.
Oh, this is
and
a
it was
good
the Star Weekly that came into every house in your newspaper.
It was like an insert.
Yeah, and that's what Santa Claus looked like in 51.
Is he laughing at somebody's Christmas
Yeah,
list?
he's getting a note.
As if I'm bringing you that.
He's laughing at what the kid wants and is not going to get it.
Right.
No, he's getting it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
And 15 cents.
Yeah, and 15 cents. This I brought because it's the winter catalog for 1941, and it's Simpsons. Now, they're gone.
Was Simpsons before it merged with Simpson Sears?
Exactly. That's right. They were Sears Roebuck in the United States and came to Simpsons in Canada and then melded with Sears.
What year is this?
And
1941.
this is 41.
Let's check out the hot
and you
fashions.
could see all the toys in the back and all of the neat clothing and stuff you could get. And the fact is that we've lost
Ooh,
Sears
undergarments. Whoops. But you know what? They certainly don't show the models in their undergarments the way they would now, right? This is all much more conservative.
No, they
much
didn't-
more.
Yeah,
but
they
look
didn't
at some
do
of those
that.
fun fashions.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, those are fun to read. They really are.
Oh, for sure.
They're so fun to read.
And the prices, what
Yeah.
a deal.
Yeah.
$3 or $4.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff. I think we're definitely out of time.
Okay.
No, we got 30 seconds. Quick.
Okay.
What do you have?
The last thing is, I brought this Esquire magazine. It says Esquire Magazine for Men, and it was, but the most amazing thing, it was so powerful. It was such an amazing publication. This is from 1945. They're highly collectible, and there was 328 pages in that magazine.
Wow.
They were
So
enormous.
thick. Yes, that's huge. That's amazing. Has this magazine been out the entire time?
Yeah, no, they still publish it once in a while now, but this was the precursor to Playboy. That's where Hugh Hefner started with
This was Hugh Hefner's
Esquire.
too?
Pardon?
And this was his. He
Yes.
started with this.
No, he was one of the writers for
Sure,
them. Yeah,
and
and then
did
took
his
off
own.
and made his own magazine.
No kidding.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Very cool. Look at you with your great collections. Awesome. Larry, thank you so much.
Thank
One
you
of the
very
highlights
much.
of my month.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for being
I
here.
appreciate that.
Merry Christmas
And
to you.
Same to you.
Yes,
very much
thank
so.
you.
Same to you, Marcel.
Yes, Marcel. Quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.